Hey, it's MC Health Life Coach here. My video this week is let's make a change. So since we are all dealing with the effects of the coronavirus, businesses are closing for safety and we have time to reflect on our lives. I know a lot of people in Portland right now are doing really great things, trying to help out communities and small businesses with, delivering farm produce and such like that. And I really appreciate all of you guys out there that are doing that and coming together as a community, but without, fully connecting in person. Today I would like to do an exploration exercise, and I urge you to participate. If you want to grab a pen and a paper, that would be great. And it's just a little bit, of a fun exercise to kind of sit down and reflect on our lives and how things are going. So what is one thing you can celebrate in your life right now? It can be big, it can be small, it can be your health, it can be, I developed a habit of flossing my teeth every day, or I've cooked more home-cooked meals this week than I have in a really long time. What areas of your life could be upgraded? So what is something that you've been wanting to do that you haven't been able to fully solidify in your life? So is that like doing a 20-minute walk 4 times a week? Is that, eating a breakfast every morning? Is it cutting back on coffee? What are certain things in your life? Is it being able to journal every day, or try to meditate, or spend more time with your family? What is one thing that needs to change? And is this a habit that you just don't want to do anymore? Is it, eating processed food? Is it, not being able to make it home on time? Certain things like that. Is it you would like to eat better, or feel better, or read more books? What needs to change in your life? Next question is, what do you want more of in your life? And I urge you to make a list. At least 5 things. 10 is great too. Gives you more options. But it's just nice to kind of reflect back and see what really is kind of going on and what you would like to move towards. And then I would like you to also make a list of what you want less of in your life. And again, start with 5. If you got 10, that's great too. And just, compare those lists and see where you actually want to put your energy and focus into. What could we work on now that would make the biggest difference in your life? And that could be the simplest thing of drinking more water so you feel more hydrated, so you get less headaches throughout the day, or, you end up not eating as much during the day because you actually are just thirsty and not hungry. Simple things like that. Is it, I'm going to make sure that I wash my face at night before I go to bed so I don't wake up with oily skin or clogged pores or anything like that. Or is it wiping the counter in the morning before, you go to work, so when you come home, your counters aren't filthy, and you feel good, and then you actually want to make some food and enjoy it with, your family. And what would that look like if you made that change? And just kind of think of the future you, and if you do that simple task, how will that trickle down and affect the rest of your life? What are some common challenges or patterns you see showing up over and over again? So is it just end up buying that bag of Justin's Reese's peanut butter cups, and I keep snacking on them every day? So maybe I choose not to buy those every week, and maybe I just choose to have some 85% chocolate and have that, every once in a while, and maybe that's mine. Because, I do love peanut butter and chocolate. It's my favorite. Or is it, you try to start a new diet and it's just too extreme, or it's too much pressure for you, and you do it for a little bit, but then all of a sudden you fall off the bandwagon and, you have that box of corn dogs, or you get the bag of Skittles and you just binge on it. what are those common patterns that you kind of see over and over in your life? Or, you start exercising, but then you go to the extreme where it's like 2 hours long or an hour long, and then you find out you don't have enough time in your life for that, when it's just like, try to exercise for 5 minutes a day. All you have to do is exercise for 5 minutes a day. And then, if you exercise more, great, but at least do it for 5 minutes a day. How is these patterns that keep showing up over and over again, how is it stopping you from moving forward? What is, holding you back in these ways? And is there something that you can do to adjust that to make a big difference in your life? Just something to reflect on. What would you do if you had more time? Is it possible for you to make more time for things that bring you joy, rest, and relief? Because a lot of us today, we have busy lives. We have work or kids and groups, meetings, and things like that. And it's just like, maybe you can only watch a couple episodes of your favorite show or one movie and, make the rest of that time to spend with your family or play board games or read your book or take a bath, paint your nails, do some exercise, like 10, 15 minutes, there's ways to find time for things that you truly, really enjoy and that bring you energy and joy. So is there something that you could, move around or, cut out of your schedule that's really not helping you be productive and be the best you can be? What health habits give you energy? What takes it away? Whether it's food, exercise, sleep, hydration, or rest, what is one of those things that, you could get more of that could make you feel better and more energized during the day? And then it's just really important to start asking yourself these simple questions. And even if you don't necessarily do anything today, which I do recommend you take a little action step, as simple as like, I'm going to drink a whole glass of water when I wake up in the morning. That's it. That's what I'm going to focus on. And if you start doing that, maybe then, you'll want to turn on the burner and you can make yourself some tea or make a smoothie and start eating in the morning. Simple steps like that can really snowball into something really great. And it's just, you got to start really small and really simple. Don't do big giant gestures, take your time and make habits that form and solidify in your daily life that really, resonate and mean something to you. And it's really great for this reflection so you can move yourself forward in a more conscious way. If you have any questions or comments about this video, let me know down below or feel free to email me at mchealthlifecoach1@gmail.com, or you can find me on my website that's linked in the bio. And I just remind you to please stay active. I know that we can't be in groups of people, but we can go out, go on hikes, walk around, obviously stay clean, wash your hands, simple things like that. But make sure you get outside, because if we're cooped up inside, we can have sadness and depression and, feel isolated. And it's just really, really important to just get out there and be in nature. And, make sure you laugh and you enjoy life, because this is a really hard time for a lot of people. And I just want to make sure that, we try to stay as upbeat as possible, so then we can have clear minds and think logically. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. Thank you very much. It's MC Health Life Coach.